Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. I have recently taken a couple trips to some yarn shops here in Japan and I've just been so excited to get started using all these yarns, but I wanted to show them off to you because they're just so inspiring to me. I have just a lot of ideas swirling around in my head of what to make. And so I wanted to kind of start from just the more normal yarns and work my way up to the crazy ones. When I first got into crochet a couple months ago, I was buying all acrylic yarn, 100% acrylic to start off because I didn't know what I was doing, and I'm still absolutely learning so much, but I didn't want to make a huge investment. But once I got really into it, I wanted to get some more natural fibers. So on these trips, this is what I was focusing on, is just getting a variety of colors and natural fibers. So I'll just start with this wool yarn. It's 100% wool. It's just this nice muted purple color. Purple is my favorite color, but it's funny because I have zero purple clothing, like almost none, even though I've thought about it recently. I'm like, yeah, that's my favorite color. So I'm gonna make some purple clothing for myself. So I'm amped up to do that. This one's 100% wool and it's just a kind of normal yarn, but I am excited to be working with different fibers like wool and cotton. Now this is 100% cotton and it's got kind of like a nice sheen to it. I don't really know exactly what gives it that look, but I love the texture of it. It's very soft and it feels like it would be great for the summertime. So I'm looking forward to making clothing because I live on a small island and I need breathable clothing. And if I'm gonna be stylish and I'm gonna wear my own clothing, it needs to be breathable because it's very hot here in the summertime. So starting off, we got a couple purples, which I'm very happy about. I think I got 3 skeins of this one and just one of this one. Next, another 100% wool cotton, or wow. Next, we have this 100% wool yarn. This is the same brand as this one, just in this nice green color. I want to say, when I was looking at all these yarns and I put these two together with this one as well, another wool yarn that I got inspired by this color palette. I don't know what it was about it that really inspired me. These colors are so beautiful together. I think this would make a lovely shirt, mixing these all together. So I think that might be what I do with these. I think I'm going to end up making a lot of tops because with the style that I have right now, the best thing I can do to personalize my clothing is to make really interesting tops and pair them with pants that I have. So that's what I want to do, and I think I want to pair these all together. So next up, this is a yarn that I got at Daiso. This was only like 200 yen per skein, and I got 2 skeins of this. And this is 100% acrylic, but I just love the color palette. I was honestly surprised that they had such a nice color palette at a dollar store like Daiso, and I immediately was like, I could make something cute with that, whether it be a bag or a shirt or whatever. I've been really enjoying the accessibility of going to Daiso and being able to pick out whatever I want and not have to worry about it being a huge investment. But this color palette I think will be really fun to work up because of the color changing and this earthy vibes. Another one that I feel like I could really get kind of like a fairy style or just a witchy earthy style going. Maybe if I do a shirt, I think it would be kind of cute to do like a spaghetti strap or like something really light and just like not big at all, just something that doesn't take up too much of my body because, as we know, acrylic yarn is not breathable. Next, I want to show you, I also got this at Daiso. This is 100% cotton and it's got this nice, I don't know if you can see the variegation. It's like different hues of pinks and purples, and with this yarn I want to make a necklace. I also got some beads that I can attach and make a crochet necklace, which I've never done before, but I know that I can do it, and that's something I would love to also film the process of if you want to see that. These are some of the stones that I bought that I thought would go good on that necklace. You can't really see them very well. Actually, I'll take them out of the bag. That's another thing that I love is I love metallic and iridescent colors. They just bring me so much joy. They make me so happy and they inspire me because of the way the light hits them. They look different every time you look at them. And then I got like 4 skeins of this 100% cotton, extremely soft yarn. This one, there's not much that I can say about it other than I wanted to make another top similar to this one, which I should show off my shirt. I recently made my very first crochet shirt, and it's just my very first crochet just clothing piece that I've made. And so let me just show that off real quick. It's, again, this is just acrylic yarn, but yeah, I followed a tutorial here on YouTube, so I will link the tutorial for you in the description. I'm obsessed immediately. I love how it turned out, and I'm going to make many more shirts, I think, with this same pattern or similar patterns because the mesh is perfect for me. Living in a hot climate, it adds something interesting, and you can just wear it in so many versatile ways, and especially if you have hot weather, it's perfect. So I'm just so happy. I'm like, now I need to make all my own wardrobe. But yeah, I've gotten into crochet literally 3 months ago, and I'm like, yeah, this is kind of, I've never had this feeling with a new hobby before of just diving in so quickly. So I'm very happy about it. But yeah, I wanted to make kind of a gothic look. So I got a lot of this black cotton yarn in order to create maybe like a mesh cotton top that would be really cute to layer over like a black spaghetti strap shirt and do a gothic style outfit and show that off. I would love that. I really want to get into pairing jewelry that I made, like necklaces, with the tops that I've made too. There's nothing more satisfying than a necklace that perfectly matches the color palette of your outfit and just all synchronizes perfectly. It feels great. So yeah, I got like a bunch of those. And I also got these at Daiso. These are 100% cotton, different weights, different colors. Maybe I'll make some more bandanas or something with that. I'm not quite sure what the plan is for these because they're such different weights. I kind of feel like I need to make different individual things with them. So we'll see what I end up making with them, but a main reason I got these was because at the time I only knew about Daiso, and the fact that they had anything that was natural fibers for like 100 yen per skein is like, absolutely, I have to go for it. And if you haven't been to Japan or if you don't know, like 100 yen is like less than $1. So that's insanely cheap for yarn, you will know. So to get like 100% recycled cotton yarn for less than $1 is just a steal. Truly, it's a steal. So we got that. We're gonna start working our way into the interesting and fun yarns. So buckle up here. So excited. I got these. This kind of yarn is called mole yarn, and it's velvety soft. Is what it feels like, is just like velvet. And my idea for this yarn, when I saw this, I immediately thought of, what is the style called again? Whimsy Goth. The style of Whimsy Goth, and just that vibe of the 90s gothic with the suns and the moons. Let me just show you an example because my husband gave me this a long time ago. We don't even know where it came from, probably the 90s, but this style, it made me think of this bag of mine. And they're the exact same colors. So I thought, what if I create a cute witchy bag with these? Or something like that, like a satchel or something that just has that witchy vibe to it. So I got 2 of the purple and 1 of this. And they're so velvety smooth. I love the texture. Moving on, I got 2 skeins of this. It's called Ski Liliana, I think is what it's called. This is a mixture of many things, but it's 39% cotton, 23% polyester, 18% nylon, 10% rayon, and 10% it says rami? No? Rameno? I don't know what the last one is, but it's just a mix of many different things, but it's very, I like how it kind of, if you really look close at each strand, it kind of looks like different fibers woven together to make the strand, and I'll try to show it off the best that I can, but yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to make with this yarn, but I know whatever I make, it needs to speak to me because it's so beautiful and I want to do this yarn justice. But it is actually really soft, so if you have any ideas about what would be great with this yarn, please leave in the comments because I would love to know what will be perfect for this because I don't want to waste it. I think something wearable would be really cool. Most of the things I want to make are wearable because I'm into fashion and I'm into just creative styles. So I think most of what I'm going to end up making will be something that I can wear. But yeah, if you have any ideas for something cute for this, send it to me. Next up, we have this crazy yarn. The name of this brand is called Puppy, and like puppy yarn, and I think this particular style is called Parole. This is 56% cotton and 44% rayon. It's just beautiful. There's just so much depth to this yarn and there's so much variation in the weights of this yarn. And when I saw it, it kind of reminded me a little bit of Christmas a little bit. I think maybe just because of the gold with those deep jewel tones. It's just, I could look at this forever. What I might end up making with this is kind of like a little zipper pouch or something. It's extremely durable because, let me show you the next one. The next one is the exact same brand, but I've already used some of it now. This color palette, I immediately, of course, was obsessed with. It made me think of dragons. It just made me think of just fantasy dragons. Like, this looks like dragon skin or something. I don't know. But again, the variation in width, I guess I should say like the size of each of the strand and color and metallicness to it, it's just lovely. So I got this and I already used it, and here's what I made with it. I made a zipper pouch thing, and I've already used this zipper pouch. Like, I went on a trip to the mainland and I used it to put like as a coin pouch, and it's held up really well. It's so durable. I think maybe next time I might consider starting to put liners in some of the like little pouches and stuff that I've made by just kind of cutting up old clothing or something, because it might make it even more durable. But if you have access to this yarn, or if you can buy this online, I highly recommend it for something just extremely unique and extremely durable, and a one-off piece that you could do pretty quickly. I used a pretty small, this whole thing is just single crochet stitches, so it took me a little while, but actually no, I take that back. This bottom part is single crochet and then this top part is double crochet, which is why it flares out. But yeah, it's really sturdy where it needs to be. So next up we have this really vibrant, shiny, metallic-y looking yarn again. I just was inspired. I just love it so much. The yarns that like you look at it and it's one color, and then as you're looking at it you see other colors. Like when you look at this you're like it's purple, and then you look up close and you're like no, well it's also pink and blue and shades of red. I love it. This one is called Noble. Here, I'll just show you the label. And this is 51% acrylic and 49% rayon. So I could see this being cool for, yeah, I don't know. Again, if you have any ideas that specifically would be perfect for this yarn, let me know. Some of these, a lot of these I just bought one skein because I just wanted to get a wide variety of crazy yarns that I could play with. And then I started realizing, you know, it really takes a lot more than one skein to create a shirt. So that's when I started buying more quantities of stuff. But yeah, I'm still debating on what this is yet. I don't know what I will use it for. Then of course, then I got this crazy ski line ski yarn. This is acetate. Acetate? 71% acetate, 15% nylon, and 14% polyester. But I mean, it's so shiny. And this was like maybe like a couple dollars, couple hundred yen or so. So I got it. Anything with a sparkle is great. All right, and I also got this really sparkly yarn. I think this would be good for a bag strap or something like that. Here's the idea that I had that I just remembered again. So I looked at it with these and I actually thought if I do make a whimsical whimsy goth bag with this would be a good liner and I could make it look magical, kind of like maybe this is the strap and the liner. Maybe I have little danglies hanging off of that bag as well, kind of similar to this, but with my own flair to it. But yeah, with this and this, would that not be perfect together? Yeah, I think so. And one that I forgot to show is what is actually in this bag is, I've used most of it, but it's this sparkly yarn, and let me show you what I made with it. I made this headband, or this bandana. Can you see the sparkles in this lighting? It's actually really hard to capture on camera the sparkle of this yarn, but it is really, really sparkly. Yeah, now you can kind of see it. Okay, good. But it's really beautiful and it reminded me of the early 90s style for some reason. I put it on it. I feel kind of like I'm in the early 90s and I love it. The only thing is I'm going to use that extra yarn to make these straps a little longer and then it'll be perfect. Oh yeah, okay, and I think this is the last one that I'm going to show you, and it is by far the craziest one, and when I saw it I didn't know if I even liked it. I kind of was like, do I hate that? And then the more I looked at it, I was like, I think I love it. I think that this is beautiful, actually, because I couldn't stop looking at it. So let me just show you and please tell me what you think about it. I'll give you a good close-up. So this is mohair yarn. I've never used anything with this material before. It's very fluffy and very, very soft, and the weight is extremely, extremely thin. So I am hoping that my needle, my hook that I have will be a good size for it. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I might need to get a smaller hook. But yeah, the brand here, I'll just show you the label. When I first saw this yarn, it looked a little bit like muddied down, like the colors looked like a little bit muddied down. And I think that's what it was at first when I saw it. I was like, it looks kind of like a little too, the color's not showing through enough. But then when I started looking up close, I was like, no, I can see these colors and it's actually beautiful. It's got a bright yellow and then it's got like a light purpley, pastel purpley color. And it kind of felt like, it kind of made me think of like a glowing fairy or like a glowing light. And I had the idea of what if I could make a cute headband with this yarn and put beads on it and make this crazy beaded headpiece of some sort. So that's when I also decided to go ahead and grab some beads for it. So here's the beads that I thought would go good with it. So to go with this yarn, I got this color combination of beads, and I thought it would be really cool to make like just a delicate, intricate beaded headband. And I can kind of see how it would look, but I also feel like it's going to be a mystery of how it will all come together until I make it. But I definitely want to film the process, and I want to show that off because I've never worked with mohair yarn. I've never made a headband with like beads, but something happened to me in this store when I saw this yarn and I had a vision and I was like, I think this would be so beautiful and so unique. And so I got all these things, and I'm excited to show that to people. I know I said that was the last one, but I completely forgot the craziest yarn that I bought. That wasn't the craziest. This is the craziest yarn that I bought. Yeah, it looks metal. It looks like just straight up wire, but it's not. It's actually 100% polyester. Now, my thought immediately, because the store that I went to actually had examples of what this looks like when you work it up, and it looks like chainmail. So I was so excited I had the idea of what if I made a necklace, like a chainmail looking necklace out of this, and I crocheted that. Wouldn't that be so cool? Just against a black shirt, wouldn't that be? So we'll give it a test. This wasn't too terribly expensive, so I decided to just get one skein of it, and depending on how this works up and how I like working with it, maybe eventually I'll do like a chainmail style shirt or a chainmail, most likely purse, because that seems like the most appropriate thing to make with it, in my opinion. But so I thought I'd start with just an accessory that would be fun to wear, but it's so shiny and it really looks like metallic. It's called Metallic Play Code. And I'll also throw up some pictures of the yarn store that I went to most recently, just so you can see the vibe of it. I didn't get too many pictures just because I was in the moment and I wanted to take it all in, but I just had so much fun and I got so inspired, and I went on just a little shopping spree. I hope that you enjoyed seeing all of these yarns and seeing my shirt that I made. I'll drop the tutorial in the comments, the one that I used here on YouTube. The person does a good job at explaining everything, so yeah. If you enjoy this and you want to keep seeing more crochet and yarn and videos from me, let me know in the comments please, and like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.